Hello everybody and welcome back to Stationeers. My name is Ryan and today we're going to basically pick up from where we left off, which was kind of, we made quite a lot of progress. Well, for me anyway. We've basically got a sealed box that I think is ready to be pressurized. So I want to get that done today. I also want to get myself a set of sensor lenses because it would be nice to be able to go out and just see what ores we've got and all that kind of stuff around us, so we don't have to go and rush out to the deep drill sites and get all that stuff. I'm going to do that, but I just don't want to rush it. So for the sensor lenses, I need wasp alloy and Inconel. So, whoops, if we go home, we need to get some of that made, I think. Now, I don't know which is best to make first. So that one is basically any temperature, but a very specific pressure. Whereas that one is that is the complete opposite. So I wonder whether we just try and make some of all of these. I wonder if that's the play. That's a high temperature, but a low pressure. That one is pretty specific temperature and pretty specific pressure. And the astroloy is pretty high on both. So I'm thinking that we try and... Do I do astroloy first, maybe? Yeah, I think we try and do astroloy first. Because we can easily get the temperature, not an issue. The pressure is kind of... Oh, it's dark in here. The pressure is going to potentially be the issue. Let me just get some light. So, do I just want to dump what I've got in here? Because I can't remember what I was doing. That, I think it's just going... Oh, this is just our waste tank, isn't it? So this is the waste from the furnace. We haven't dumped into it yet. So it is what it is. So my thinking is, let's get the reagents made. And then we'll kind of, well, basically have a play. But I don't have any ice. Nor do I have any kind of hot kind of supply of gas. So I'm going to have to go out and do some mining. Oh, no, I've got some ice. Okay, I have got ice. So we already have 1.2 and 18.9 megapascal. So what can we make with that? Anything? So astroloy is a no. You're a no. You're definitely a no. It's too hot for that. Yeah, okay. No. I mean, we've got the pressure for stellite, but we don't have the temperature. And it currently has inside of it like trace amounts of nothing. So let's go for what's going to be the easiest one with the gas we've currently got. And I think potentially going to be... It's going to be that one, isn't it? It's going to be Inconel. Because we're going to have to process it, which means it's going to bring down the temperature anyway, which is fine. But the pressure is very specific. So let's try and do Inconel first. Screw it. So I need double gold to the steel and nickel. Do I have any of these things? Double gold to the steel and nickel. Right, I've got you. Gold, I have... Oh, double gold. Do I have a stacker? I don't remember. I have no stacker. I had a stacker though, right? Or did I? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Although I could have swore I did. What's that? 39 gold. No, I'm going to have to get a stacker because I need to get 2 put into this ingot. And you've got 49 in you, you rat's ass. Yeah, fine. Let's get a stacker made. So auto leave. I still haven't got a mod on this, but it's fine. We're just gonna move past that. And I have some copper here. Right, make me a stacker. So if I got 49 gold, yeah, I'll do a 50 out of these two. That's fine. And then we'll just stick you just somewhere on the brown cable. Like, I mean, or do I just put it on the yellow cable? Because it's going to be pretty power hungry, and I don't want it to affect my workshop. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We'll just do it here. It's fine. Let's bring this around to here. I also need to get that beacon automated. But, you know, probably not going to do that anytime soon. Right. Give me 50 of my gold. So you and you. Thank you very much. Right, so we have our 100 gold, and what was it? 2 nickel and steel. So I need to get a 50 of steel, which should be pretty easy, because I've got it in here. And my understanding is that you can't just put coal and iron in it. You have to put the steel in. So that is why we're doing it this way. You know what? Give me all those 50s. Thank you very much. So 100 gold to 50 steel and 50 nickel. 100 gold to 50 steel and 50 nickel. Fine. Let's get all this put in. Make sure you've got nothing in you. You haven't. Great. Good. Okay. And then let's stick all this stuff in. So this is obviously going to bring down the temperature. And the pressure is going to come down as well. But then let's see where we end up. So for Inconel, the temperature isn't really the issue. The issue is going to be the pressure. So I could just... Oh, pressure is going up though. But it's not going to get up to 23.5. Not no way, not no how. So let me stick in... not that one. And also, I've got a slight problem here because this room is going to melt the ice the second I try and put it in. Did that melt? I've got no idea. Alright, so that's going to fire up the pressure a little bit. But that's only good because it's combusting with the trace amount of O2 that I've already got in there. I don't think it'll be enough to get to 23.5. No, definitely not. So let's put a single oxide in. Right, that should hopefully bring the pressure up. The button doesn't do anything. I'm going to press it anyway because I feel better. And then let's see whether you are going to let us do what we want. 23.5. Are you going to get up to that? I think not. It's going to be bloody close, but no. So I think we need another volatile. So let me Get ready. Boom. We got Inca now. Perfect. Right. So now what we've got in here is over 24 megapascal and a pretty nice temperature. So what can we do next? Let me have a look. Astroloy, we aren't there on the pressure, but potentially that's the one we're going to go for. That one we're too hot. Let's not waste this heat. You, we need to cool it down, and you, we've got too much pressure. So why don't we... Well, what pressure do we need for... We've got you. We need 30 to 40 megapascal. And any temperature. So we may as well do the astroloy. So we need double the steel to copper and cobalt. So double the steel to copper and cobalt. Do I have any cobalt? My guess would be no. Okay, well we can't do you right now. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Fine, so let's not do you. Can we do Waspaloy? Because if we could do this, then that would be great. But we'd have to bring the temperature down a lot, and it's the pressure's the problem. But I could stick basically anything in that and bring down the temperature. But I need to get that pressure whacked up. And then that should probably be the last one we do, really, because of the pressure requirement. So what about not you? That one I could potentially do. But I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do the Waspaloid, because even though it's going to be an absolute waste, it's going to give me the sensor lenses, which I will be able to then find whatever the hell I want. And also, my oxygen is... oh, my waste tank is not great. So let me empty my waste tank in here. That would do. Right, screw it. We're doing Waspaloid. So we need double the lead to nickel and silver. Double the lead to nickel and silver. Double the lead. So I need 100 lead if I've got it. I haven't got anything. I've got absolutely nothing. We're going to have to go mining. Rats. Fine. Let me stick this stuff over here. Like so. Whoops, not what I wanted to do. Let me stick this over here. Get my drill out, which needs a new battery. Stick you in there, all good. And then what I'm going to do, we're going to make sure we turn on the beacon. Well, when we go, because we ain't got much power. Do we have any flares? We have a single flare. You know what, let me make some more flares while we're waiting for sunlight. Just in case we end up out there. This isn't even the right printer, is it? It is this one. So give me an amount of flares. I don't plan on being out there at night, but I just know full well that if we get unlucky with the ore that we find, we probably will potentially be out there in the dark. So give me all of these. Don't need loads. That will do. And stick you in the flare gun. And then I think we're about ready. So we're looking for like the advanced, well, yeah, advanced stuff. Bit of ice wouldn't go amiss. Do I have my tracker on me? Which one's tracker? Where's tracker? Where the hell's my tracker? Oh, it's there. Okay, we're good. So turn on the beacon so we can't get lost. Oh, in that case I didn't really need the flares, but it's fine. So we want lead, cobalt, silver. That is kind of our priority. And is that their cobalt? Nope, it's not. Okay, and if I can get plenty of oxide and volatile. Ah, there was some bloody cobalt here. Well, that was a waste. But I still had to go out a long way to find the lead, so it's fine. It's fine. But managed to get, whoops, let me get in. Managed to get all of the like advanced ores. So we got the lead, cobalt, silver. I've got some nickel in here somewhere. Yep. And I also got tons of ice. So we should be absolutely fine. Oxygen low. Why is my oxygen low? Oh, I need a nitrogen filter. Okay, good to know. So we'll sort that out in a second. Let's just get a potato and some water shoved in our face. Can I harvest you? I can. I like that these are growing without the grow light. It's been ages since... well, I don't think I've ever done this. I think even on the moon I used to grow light like some bloody... like power-hungry animal. Okay. I need to get a nitrogen filter. Let's quickly get out here, get one printed. And there shouldn't really be any need for it soon because I don't think the nitrogen is going to be much of an issue because we now have a pure oxygen supply. But I'm just going to stick this in there just in case. And then once we stop using it, we know it's no longer an issue. There we go. So you can go onto my scrap pile. Turn you off, save some power, but look at that. Nice and healthy battery. Very nice. Okay. So, what was I doing? I wanted to make waspalloy. Silver, nickel, and lead. So double the lead to nickel and silver. So we have this now. Where's my lead? There we go. Double the lead to nickel and silver. There we go. And for now, can we just get these out of my backpack? Because it's making me all flustered. There's too much crap in here. There we go. Nice and tidy. Ignore that. Okay. Let's get the reagent made. And then let's see what state the furnace is in after. So there's our nickel. There's our lead. And there's our silver. The silver is going to spike the temperature if there is any volatile in there. Wait, I can't remember which one silver off gases. Where is my atmospheric? Is it in here? Yes. It's off gassing N2O. So if I need to get a spike of temperature in there now, all I've got to do is chuck in some volatile and we'll be good. But we have 28.4 megapascal, 1.16 K. So the temperature is far, far too hot, but I don't really want to waste it. And now that we've got the N2O in there, maybe what I should do is remove this reagent and look to make one of the other ones. So let me get this out, stick it in here so we don't get it mixed up with anything else. That'll be fine. So we'll do waspalloy shortly. So let's do. So we could try. We could do stellite. If all we've got to do is put a little bit of volatile in there, that baby's going to burn. The pressure's too high. So what we'll do is let's output some of this gas, because we're going to massively spike the temperature in there because we've got N2O. Where is my tablet? So I kind of, yeah, I don't know. Obviously, we're losing the N2O now, actually. So stop. That is now in this tank. Need to be careful, because if I put any volatile in there, that will combust in that tank. It will not be a good day. Did I connect the input and the output? I can't remember. Let me see if I can get that back in. I did. Okay, so let's bring that back into the furnace. I don't want it in there. We're going to have to be very careful. But effectively, we'll have a hot tank, which will eventually get ruined because we'll be dumping all manner of stuff in there. But yeah, basically what I want to do is I want to put some vol in here. Not much, just enough to spike it. And let's just see what damage we end up with. Not physical damage, obviously. Might as well refill you while I'm here. We've got plenty of oxygen. We're fine. 1.7 kilomole. How are your filters? Ah, you're fine. Oh yeah, let me sort out this as well.
Jetpack critical.
There we go. Right, that's almost empty now. The pressure is the problem here. 100%. So before we do anything, actually, that's a point. Stellite, I'm pretty sure the cobalt contains volatile. It does. Okay, change of plan. Because just putting the cobalt in there is going to cause this guy to combust like tenfold. So no, let's go with what we were going to originally do. Let's reduce the pressure by a lot, just to make us safe. Okay, 7 megapascal. Fine. Let's see if we can do stellite. So if we go to ingot, stellite, we need double the silicon to cobalt and silver. Oh, do I even have silicon? I've got 68 there. Oh, man. No silicon. Yeah. I got any? Nope. Nope. Oh. Ah, blah, blah, blah. Gonna have to go mining again. Unless I do the waspaloy. If we just do the waspaloy, we'll be able to... Well, I don't know. No. We said we were going to do stellite. Let's do stellite. We're just going to have to go and do some more mining. But it's literally just for the stellite. Nothing else. So if I do you... Turn this back on. Get me my flare gun. Let's take all you up here. Right, stellite is needed. Not stellite. Silicon. Any silicone. I just need a little bit. Boom. Well, that was a bit pointless. What's that? Oh, wreckage. Fire! Fire! I could be using the ore cartridge. That might be an idea. Right, we've got some coal, we've got some volatile. But I don't see any silicon. And I'm going through these flares far too quickly. We're basically going to end up in the bottom of this crater. Which is fine. As long as there's silicon down here, I'm not bothered. What is that? That is oxide, so don't want that one. Oh, what? You're going to make me use all my flares, aren't you? Got 3 more. Nope, that is ox. Oh, yeah! Yeah, we got some. Now let there be loads. Okay, there's definitely a bit. All of you. Okay, so we've got just over a stack, which is fine, because we've got 60 something at home as well. Is there no more here, though? A little bit. Don't need any more volatile, got shit under that. Okay, that might be it, but that is better than nothing. So let me stick you in there. Oh, actually, I know which way I live. I live in this direction. Just follow the flares. And somebody made a good point, but I'm just going to move on. It's like, they've got parachutes, but it's the moon. It's a vacuum. There's no... Well, there's very limited gravity, so in theory, it shouldn't really work, but like I said in the comment, just ignore it. It's fine. It's fine. The crate is deep. Ah, there we go, look. Getting home just in time for daylight, isn't that swell? can't wait to get the roof. I think it'll be very nice. I look forward to getting all my deep draw set up. 100%. Right, let's get inside and let's see if we can get this alloy made, shall we? So, we were making stellite. So, double the silicon to cobalt and silver. You should go there. Turn off the beacon. I need you to... I've got too many things. Right. Double the silicon. Alright, so where's this? Make me 50. Nope, that is the 18, not the 50. Okay. So you're empty, you're good. So silicon and silicon. To silver and cobalt. If I just stick that in there. Now this is where I'm unsure what's going to happen. Because I'm pretty sure the cobalt is going to off-gas volatile. So I think the temperature in there is going to skyrocket. There's 50 cobalt. There's 50 silver. You can see there now the temperature spiking. Luckily the pressure's pretty low, so we're okay. So I need 1.8 to 100k. The pressure is going to be too high, I think. So we've still got volatile, we've still got a bit of O2 in there. We're not quite going to get to it. So I've got some N2 in there, but this is going to bring the temperature down, which I don't really want. To be honest. Oh, we're shy of 0.1k. So take the reagent out. But do not get this mixed up with the other one. Right. Easiest way to spike that. Let's see what we've got in there. Whoops. Actually, not much of anything. So, but we've got still got some N2O in there. So let's just chuck volatile in. Not much, just enough. Let's just stick one in. And that's going to do it. Perfect. So actually I didn't need to take the reagent out. But you know what? Better safe than sorry. So if I just do this, stick this reagent back in. The pressure is a little bit too high. So we will need to remove some of that. Unfortunately, it's going to get put into that tank. And then that tank's going to combust because it has N2O in it. But I need a pressure less than 20. So let me bring this output down. Not too quick because I need to go and check on the tank. You can see there, look, it's starting to spike. We haven't got enough pressure in there for it to be a problem. So we don't need to worry. Boom. Give me my stellite. Very nice. Okay, we've got stellite, we've got Inca now. We've got a very, very hot furnace. So, if we look at waspaloid, that's the cold one. We don't want that one. Hastelloy is also, it's too hot. Astraloy we can do, but we need the pressure 30 to 40 megapascal. So what we could do is we've got that N2O in there, but if I pump that into the furnace, it's going to be an issue because it's going to cool it down. We don't want it below 1k. We've got a while to go. So in all honesty, I'm just going to whack some ice in. To be honest. So if we go split one, what's that going to do? Not a lot. And what do I need? I need the pressure. We'll go put 2 more in. And then I think if I went for some oxite, if I just go for 2 oxite, that should combust, which it is. Don't know if we're going to get to 30 megapascal though. We're nice and hot in there though. I guess I could pump in some of that tank. We've got wiggle room on the temperature now. Oh, that's a point. If I just put the ores in that we need, so copper, steel, and cobalt. So how much do I need? So I need double the steel. So steel, steel. Because this is going to bring the temperature down, this one. This isn't going to help at all, the steel. But we need to put it in, so it is what it is. So if I go for... Definitely double steel, yeah? Yeah, copper and cobalt. And it's definitely asteroid that I haven't made. Yes. So we go steel. And that is going to massively affect the temperature. Or not, because it's quite a high pressure in there. I then need 1 copper, 1 cobalt. So there's the copper. And then cobalt is... Not that one. Not that one. There. 1 cobalt. Cobalt is going to off-gas the vol again. There we go. We got it. Boom. There's astroloy. Lovely. Okay. One of them needs high pressure. Is that the hastaloy? No. It's the waspaloy, isn't it? So we're getting to a point where... How the hell am I going to get a large amount of cold gas? Okay. What do we need for the hastaloy? So a lower temperature, 25 to 30 megapascal. But I've also got to put silver and cobalt in it again. So it's going to get hot again. So let's create the reagent. Shove it into the tank. How's the tank looking? Tank's looking alright. It's fine. Okay. So I need double silver to nickel and cobalt. So I got 1 silver. Oh, there's another silver. This is gonna potentially be a problem. Double silver. To nickel. And cobalt. Right, we're pretty high on the pressure right now. Actually, we're going to be too high. Let me set this output up. We're way too high on the pressure. We're way too high on the temperature. We're way too high on the bloody everything. And how's our tank looking now that I've just dumped that out? Tank is okay. We've got loads of wiggle room on the tank. Right, we're pretty much, I think, off gas now. Okay, we've almost burnt through it all. That's fine. So all I need to do now... Well... That is such a hot... I need to capture that. I need to put that into an insulated system. I need to dump that into here. I think we should start again. I think we should dump that for later. And restart. Because this 25 to 30 megapascal would be easy. The problem is we're gonna have to massively cool this down, and that would be a waste. Obviously, luckily our hotbox is keeping up, which is good. Our hotbox temperature is going down. The furnace temperature should kind of hold. So what I'll do is pump you out. Make sure that isn't going to pop this tank. I think we'll be alright though. But yeah, we're just going to have a okay, we're not going to ruin that. We're going to keep that for later. We might as well. Yeah, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. We're only, what's that, like 18% full? I don't know if that math is right, but we're going with it. Alright, Boom. We're fine. So, I need for you 25 to 30 megapascal, but a more reasonable temperature. Shouldn't really be an issue. I've already off-gassed your shit. So, we're going to have to just get this with ice. Which I don't think will be a problem. I don't think. That tank's nice and hot now, which is good. So that'll be ready for later. It's not as hot as what the furnace was, but is what it is. Right, turn the output off. That way we can use what's in there just to melt the ice. It's fine. So. Oh, I should probably completely empty it, actually. Yeah, it's completely empty it. It's fine. You're okay. What are you? You are a spare oxygen tank. Okay. Right, let me quickly go get some water. And then we will see if we can get those last 2 alloys made. I am 100% certain other people will have smashed this better than I have. But, what can you do? I'm a noob. Right, potato. Thank you very much. I'm probably going to not finish that potato. Yep, I didn't. And water. Very nice. Okay. Come on, Hasselhoy. We got this. I need suit power, which I've now got. So, turn off the outputs. That's fine. Half a kilopascal is not an issue. So let's just start with the, because I need 25 to 30 megapascal. And pretty specific temperature. So let's just go crazy with some of the ice. I just wish it was vacuum in here. I do need to set up a system outside. You know what? Let me... Oh, no, because I'm going to waste my waste tank that I've emptied in here. No, it's fine. So, give me... I want 4 oxide. Why 4? Because it's a number that I picked. 3... Whoops. 4. So 4 oxide. We've already got significant temperature in there. I just got an achievement. I apparently only survived... Oh, yeah, day 30. Day 30, surviving brutal conditions, and you only get that achievement on stationary difficulty. So, hey, I've done brutals before, but never on stationary difficulty. So there we go. We did a thing. Right. I now want volatile. I'm going to need 8 of these. So we're going to go 1, 3, 5, 7, and 8. Now, I know that the temperature is obviously going to spike. It's fine. But we've got a lower amount of pressure to deal with, so it shouldn't be that difficult to cool it down. Also, when we cool, we lose pressure. So we need to make sure our pressure goes above the 30 mark. So the best way of doing this, I think, is going to be... I guess I need to off-gas stuff. Because if I off-gas stuff, the temperature will drop. Let me grab this out. Did I waste that? I don't think I did. So, get you gone. Okay. So, I need to get the pressure to 25, and then we'll worry about the it's going to be a bit difficult, actually. We need to get the pressure above 30. So, let me just chuck some silicon in, because that will off-gas, and silicon will eat up the temperature. As you can see, but you can see even though it eats up the temperature, the pressure is still going up. What else have I got that I can process? So let's do some iron. So that should do the same. Temperature down, pressure up. Which it is. Fine. Do the same again. More iron, please. And we need to get to the pressure of 25. The temperature needs to go just below 1 kilokelvin. Now, I don't mind if we go over on the pressure. That's not the issue. Pressure is easy to deal with. The temperature needs to be specific. We've got a long way to go. So let's just chuck all of this iron in. Alright, what else have I got that I can use? Let's have a look in here. I've got a bit of gold and not much else. Bit of gold, which is going to do the opposite of what I want. It's going to heat it up, I think. Oh, not enough for it to matter though. I've got these coppers, so let's chuck those in. That should do the same. Right, I've got nothing else in this mining backpack that's going to help me. What have I got in my mining belt? Nothing. Okay, so we're now stuck with... Basically, I think we're just going to have to chuck oxide in. I think. So let me just shove this stuff here. If I chuck coal in, coal will get degassed. I won't lose the coal. And it might bring the temperature down. I never really tried with coal. And I have got some of that somewhere. So what happens if I put coal in? Yep. So it's off gassing. By a lot. I still get my coal, so I don't lose anything. Temperature I need to bring down a little bit more. So if we split half of the coal, chuck that in there. Okay, no, 4 stacks. And I need to get it down to just 1K. Alright, I think we can chuck this coal over there for a second so it doesn't go anywhere. I don't want it to. Another stack. The problem is now the pressure's getting quite high. So I could do with creating a separate tank, or maybe I just dump this out, or we ruin that hot tank. You know what? I'm a waste. Screw it. Let's just completely ruin the hot tank. People aren't going to be happy with that. But welcome to my wife's world. Welcome to her world. Right. So if I get it below... Well, no, stop. Don't want any more than that going out. Because we're within the range here. And as we cool this, we potentially will lose pressure. So stick another coal in. Should bring the temperature down. We're not losing as much pressure as I would like. So if I remove some more of this, the lower we bring it, the less gas we have in there. So the colder it should become. Did I already off gas you? I don't remember. I did. That was literally a waste. That's fine. So let me stick in 41 because I can. How are we looking? Okay, we are almost there. I need almost no coal to go through it now. Let's try 4. 4 does nothing. Okay. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, we have the temperature. And oh, we actually have the pressure. We could stick the reagent in. Oh, if we're quick, we've got it. Oh, boom. And that there is only possible because of the hotbox. The hotbox is keeping it relatively stable. There should be one more, and that should give me my 50. Boom, 50 grams of Hastelloy. Come to me. And now, all we've got left to do... Hang on, there's 5. I've made... Oh yeah, I've made 4. So all we've got to do now is put this in. So, to make the Waspaloy... it is the high pressure but low temperature. We need to get to 50 megapascal and then cool it. So, I think what we should just probably do is, let me stick my reagent back in. Okay. So, I currently have too much temperature, not enough pressure. I could just do the coal thing again. I don't have much, but we could try it. We could also shove stuff like nickel in there as well, because nickel won't off-gas. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's not ruin anything. So, if I just shove in some coal, that's going to cool it and up the pressure. I need to get to 50 megapascal. So you, excuse me, are now empty. Shove some nickel in. Should do the same. Doesn't off-gas anywhere near as much as coal. So nickel is pretty crap. Right, I've got 19 more coal in here. And that's going to do what we want. Thank you very much. You go away. So what do you have? More coal. Perfect. Shove it in. And the temperature can't go below 400k. So let's go for another 2 stacks of coal. That should really bump that pressure up. It's knocking. That's good sound. It's fine. We are almost there. All of this coal is now degassed. I don't think it matters. We've got some coal there. We've got some coal here. Right, so stuff 25 in. I need to get to 50. The temperature we're about to hit. So we're going to be good on the temperature. Got another 25 coal. Oh, we're so almost there. I'm out of coal. But can't do any more of that, which is a shame. What about you? Nope, can't do you either. Fine. Lead off gases. We can't use lead. I need... I could do with quickly going to get some coal, couldn't I? Oh, I've got some more nickel. I don't know if it's not going to do the job, but let's do it. So nickel, nickel. I'll off gas a little bit. It's not going to off gas enough though. Nope. Oh, I just need a little bit more pressure. I could put oxide in, but all that's going to do is cool it down. I want coal. I want some coal. Where's my mining belt? You go there. Quick, coal would be the easiest thing to do here. I'm sure other people would be like, let's do something else. But no, I've got an idea in my head. That's what I'm going with. I just need to find some. And we have it right here, look. Let's grab what we can. I would say a stack. And we'll have it. Is what I'm thinking. And we are definitely going to get a stack from this node. 100%. So give me everything that you have to offer. Just in case it's more than a stack. But I don't think I need more than a stack. Pretty positive on that. Are we good? There's more here, but let's just call it. Because the longer we wait, the temperature of the furnace will drop slightly because of the hot box, and while it does that, we're also losing pressure. Very, very slowly, but we're losing pressure. Right, that'll do. Get me out of this hole. Don't like it in here. Right. Come to Papa. Right. Just shove some coal in its face. So what we got? Yeah, we're almost there. So, coal, coal, coal. 1 stack. Right, we've got it. We've got what we need. So we need to be very quick because it will now. I think it starts taking damage at 50 megapascal. So you, you. Come on, 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 come on. And we're gonna have it. We are definitely gonna have it. Right, got it. Get it out. Right, slowly but surely. Don't over whatever the pipes, because we don't want that to be a thing. Which will get that pressure below 40. This will be completely ruining the hot tank, but the hot tank wasn't there for really anything. It would have just been nice to keep. There we go. We got it. We're safe. There's no more knocking. Hotbox is intact. Our hot tank became a just waste tank very quickly. It's fine. We have all of the tier 2 ingots, all of the super alloys. I need wasp alloy and I need inconel. Ah. Give me those sensor lenses. Sensor. I need steel and silicon. That's fine. We've got a bit of everything dotted around the place now. You and you. So do that. Give me the ore scanner. I need some electrum. That's fine. We have that. So you'll do that afterwards. And then what we can also do is we can make the hard suit jetpack. Which is just steel, wasp alloy, stellite, astraloy. Stellite, astraloy. Shove you in, shove you in. Boom, right, make me that. Now I want the hard suit back jetpack. Next, I need some more steel. I may not have any more steel. I can make steel. That's not the end of the world. But give me one of those. Yes, I would like a larger tool belt. I already have the larger tool belt. Fine. I already have the tier 2 thingy bob. That's fine. I could make the hard suit. I'm less bothered about the hard suit because it's only the moon. The only benefit you get is an extra filter slot and the ability to automate it. Like we could put an IC chip in, but I don't really care about that really. It's the moon. It's we're gonna be okay. But I do want this for the extra storage capacity. So we still you in there, you in there, you in there. You are scrap. There we go. Now we got our... And you know what? I think it looks quite good with the normal suit. It doesn't look overly big. So I'm more than happy to just do that. That is fine. But yes, we have it. We have the sensor lenses. And so now we'll be able to go out and get whatever the hell we want. You can't see through frames anymore, which is quite... I quite like that. It's quite nice. You also don't seem to see through windows. But I don't know why. But that's fine. Doesn't matter. It's absolutely fine. But boom. So I've done one thing that I wanted to do today. The other thing I want to do is I want to get this place pressurized. Because it would be nice to be able to walk through my entire base without having my suit closed or whatever. We can start using less of our collected oxygen and just take our time inside the base. So that isn't that difficult to do because we have oxide.
Hydration critical.
So we can just chuck oxide on the floor. It's going to drastically bring the temperature down, which is fine. I'm not too fussed. So let me do another one because it's quite a large volume here. And we'll do another one as well. And we should be able to get it to a point that we can breathe in here. As long as it stays above 0 degrees Celsius, then we will be able to open our helmet once we get to I think it's like 25 kPa. I'm pretty sure on that. You know what? I have all my oxide. It's been a good day, so I don't need the oxide. Oh, I got more. So, you know what? Have all of my oxide. Now it's going to get too cold. I can almost guarantee that it's going to get too cold. But what I could do is I could connect to this pipe and just stick a radiator on it. Or I could tap into the hot box and do a thing there. That furnace is also going to lose temperature because the pressure in the hot box is not enough. So we could always put some more in there, that's fine. Or I could set up a system where if the pressure in there gets too low, pump some more in to keep it around the 100 mark. But I think I can breathe. I can breathe in my base. It's cold. It's pretty chilly, but we can breathe. There's that pollutant that's there is no, it's not significant at all. Not an issue at all. And what should happen slowly is, to be fair, this box will heat up passively. I shouldn't have, because of all the windows, the sun should come over and just slowly heat this room up. So I'm not even going to worry about sticking a radiator on this. All I need to do is tap into a cooling loop. And what we could probably do is once the temperature gets up, we could probably take out the airlock and have that cooling loop handle the entire base. So maybe that is what we should do. But we'll wait. We'll wait because, you know, we're 3 degrees Celsius in here. I don't want to damage my greenhouse. We're all absolutely fine. Let's not worry too much about it. Right now, we can breathe in here. That's all that matters. And I can now get in from one place to the other. Oh, but the problem is the airlock obviously will try and kill me. So we have to just close our helmet as we're traveling between the two. But I can handle that. The other option is we stick some flares in there and speed up the heating process. And then we can dismantle this airlock. And we just do that risk. We go all in. We go all in. Which, to be fair, I might just do. Let's just go all in. Fuck it. It's been a good day. I can't see that changing. Well, we'll see. So let's get... So the pressure in there is about 64. So I need to get the pressure in here up a little bit. But before we do that, let's fire off a few flares. Have I got any spare flares? Yes. I assume... Yeah, this is all insulated, so that's fine. Power! I'm going to need a lot more flares than that, though. Probably the easiest way to warm up in it, just throw loads of flares down. Oh, no. No. Since we want to spike up the temperature so much, let's just do what we said we were going to do. Let's get some pipes put onto that tank. Do I have any more insulated pipes? I don't think I do. Oh, I can also open my helmet in here. So, give me... I need silicon and I need steel. I have those in here, right? I don't think I'll have any 0.5s in here. No, so we've got a bit of silicon, bit of steel. That's enough to get me some insulated pipes. Don't know why I'm going over there. I can't build a pipe directly. I need the printer. So, make me... What do I want? I would like... what do I need for a pipe radiator? I need to use some of the steel. Do I have any pipe radiators? I do. I don't need to do that then. That's fine. So all I want to do is a valve. Valve, and we can have it manual. That's fine. And then just do more pipes. And this is going to be a very kind of Del Boy heating configuration. I might just leave it there in case I ever need it, but realistically I don't think I will. Because like I said, once you get, like even on Europa, you don't really need heating. Like once you've got its temperature, cooling is always the issue. And I think it's the same for all the planets. Heating you never need. Or at least I've never needed it anyway. And if you do, you can always just tap into your furnace. So you don't need any kind of sophisticated setup or whatever. You just very basically need basically flares or just something very basic, very like one-time usey. Can't think of words. It's early in the morning. It's fine. So if I missed it. If I do that, so that pipe is currently 1,000 and whatever. If we stick an insulate, I'm going to stick insulated there just so that it doesn't react to the outside. But then a single radiator can go there. And very simply, flick it on and off. And that is now going to heat up the room. Now, how much you ask? Well, I don't know. It depends, because the pressure in that pipe is going to be the pressure of this tank, which is going to be 16.7 megapascal. So it depends on how much energy is required to kind of move the heat from here, and also how much energy this room will produce to that pipe to kind of affect it. I think we went up about 5 degrees C. If I do this again, I think we'll probably see it go up to about 15, 16 degrees C. Move you away for a second. Or we won't. Or we're only going to get 13 degrees C. It's a big room. So leave it open for a second. Close it. There we go. So we've got 15 degrees, 16 degrees. I thought we'd see the pressure go up in here much more. Although on this side of the room, we've only got 10 degrees. But I can always chuck more oxide down if I need to bump the pressure up. So, have I got any more? I don't think I have. Let me stick you in there. Any new? I do not want to put the volatile in here. That would be stupid. And nothing in you. Okay. I mean, obviously, this can be opened. That'll bump the pressure up a little bit, but barely anything, because, again, the volume in here is ridiculous. Stick you there. So give me some more heat. Right. What's that going to get me down to? Or up to, I should say. Not exactly game-changing. The other option is I could dump in some of my oxygen. Potentially. That's feeding off. So if you remember, we had the ice crusher in the greenhouse, which is being fed into this, and then this guy is just filtering out the nitrogen. So I could also use the nitrogen to pressurize the space, but I think I'm just going to go oxide. And we have our mining belt, so I don't really have to. Sorry, not mining belt. I have my sensor lenses, so this is not going to take long at all. Turn them on. And it looks like we've got O2 there. Look how easy this is. These are probably the most overkill device, the most overpowered device in the game, I think. Because I think with the sensor lenses, there's no need for deep miners. Now, I'm not saying that because I want them to remove the sensor lenses at all. I love how easy it makes the game afterwards. The mining becomes such an insignificant task that it's not even really a job. But it kind of takes away from the deep miner, so I don't know what balance you would find between them. I mean, one option could be that maybe the sensor lenses, because I don't know. One thought I have is that maybe the sensor lenses require something that can only be obtained from the deep drills. So you put a deep drill down. It could be any deep drill. Doesn't matter. Put it wherever you want. But there's a byproduct you get that has to be processed in the centrifuge. And once processed, that is used to make the chips for the sensor lenses. Just an idea. Might be a bad idea. Don't know. But that's just an idea. Question. Why can I not see the hole I came in? Where's my hole? I don't want to say that's what she said, but I said it now, so what can you do? Oh, did I come through this way?
Hunger caution.
Yes, I did. Okay. Right, let's get this ice put down. And we should... Oh, yeah, let's cancel you. I should be able to put this ice on the floor. It'll bump the pressure up. It'll cool it down, but we've got a heating system, so not an issue. Let's turn these glasses off. No, look at the oxide and the coal being best friends. No, I'm coming with you. Oh, and then they all went their separate ways, just like in life. More oxide. Ah, screw it. Have it all. Have it all. Have all the oxide. I need my jetpack. Fill. Oh, I need to put a pressure regulator on this line. Yes, I do need to do that. Right, as long as I get a pressure above 50 kPa, then I'm more than happy to pull out the airlock. I don't think it'd be an issue. And it looks like we got 50 kPa. Should I go more? Or should I just stick with that? We've got 50 kPa over here. I mean, I can obviously open waste tanks as time goes on. That will also bump up the pressure. The sun's coming up, so that's going to heat up the room, but let's just stick my radiator on for a second. Get some temperature in here. What we could also do to speed this up a little bit is if I put another pipe there, that valve will allow more to pass through. And so it will heat more before it stops, really. So if we have a look in that pipe, you can see, look, the temperature in there is coming down ever so quickly. And that might get us to a comfortable 20 degrees C. Although it won't, because over here is much colder. Right, let's... Oh. I need a drain. And that needs... Oh, can I do that on the inside? Yeah, if I do that out there... There we go, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Right, a bit more temperature. And that might do us. 22 degrees. Oh, it's going to get colder before it gets hotter, so let me leave that open for a second. Let's get it up to about 26 over here. Oh, I've just screwed up, because that's going to continue to heat up for a little bit longer afterwards. Although not enough to matter. Because over here, we only have 18 degrees. So that 18 degrees coupled with what we've got over here, 25. So we're going to be looking at about, that's going to give us like a comfortable 22, 21, maybe. Yeah, we're going to be good. We're good. Okay. So I think we run a risk, but it's a good risk. And I think we take out this airlock. Because I don't want that airlock there. So we should... So the composition in here is fine. The pollutant is minimal. Not an issue. Not even a PA. So it's fine. So yeah. The only thing that's going to happen is the amount of CO2 we have is going to be like in the greenhouse. The CO2 we have in here is 28%. That's good. The whole place is going to drop to about 2%. But our CO2 system that is kind of pulling into the greenhouse should keep up with the entire base anyway. It should be fine. So I think, screw you guys, I'm taking the airlock out. And people might say, well, you should probably keep it in place for a bit, just in case. But no, I'm not doing it. I want a pretty nice all-in-one base. And I think this will work lovely. So let me take down this airlock. We don't need it. We don't need it anymore. And then what do I need? Is it drill? And then I need the wrench. That could have... I did that a bit quick. I could have accidentally hit the bloody thing then, couldn't I? You're moaning, but what you got to moan about? You're not even needed anymore. Stick you there. Let's reset that airlock chip because it will never work now. So we'll reset that in case we ever need it again. Get rid of you. The APC can stay. That's not an issue, but you can go. You can go. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. All of you can go away. You. You. Take off that. Angle grinder, please. And then that sensor can go as well. Don't need it, don't want it, don't care for it. Tidy up the cables. Do a thing. So corner. Corner. There we go. Greenhouse is now one with the workshop. And the cooling, we will have to see what happens. As you can see now, it's trying to cool the base. The CO2 intake is just come on. Wait, is that the CO2? I can't remember what that is. Is that the CO2? Yes, that is the CO2. And it will, because the sensor is on that side of the base, the entire... Because what's happening is over here, look, we've got 5%. It's going up, so we've got to just wait for it. Once this airflow equals out, then it should slow down. But you can see there, look, it's constantly trying to keep it. I can't remember what I set it to. Maybe 10, maybe not. It's whatever is near the sensor. I can't remember. Or maybe it was reading from the pipe. I don't know. Maybe it's the analyzer. Pfft, who knows? But that's got to just now compensate for the change in the base. Once it has, then we should be good. Then we should be good. Don't know if I want the APC to stay there. I feel like the APC should be higher. We don't even need it open. So let's close it and maybe that'll grow on us. And then also the sensor looks stupid. But I will... screw it. Let's change it. Because it's not even called a greenhouse sensor anymore. It's just a sensor. I don't think we have another sensor in here because we've not automated anything. Let's move that guy. And just stick it here. That is fine. Give me cable. Give me wire cutters. Can tidy this up. Connect the sensor to there. Label you to room sensor. Actually, that's probably the... it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. And then we just need to connect you to the sensor greenhouse. It's just that one, isn't it? So that just needs to be called room sensor. Boom. And everything functions as it did before. Nice. Right then. I've got all my coal over here. So you know what? Let's just chuck everything over here because this is what we do. Stay over here. Alright, you go in there. You go there. You go there. Boom. We're all tidy. You go over here. Sophie's damaged me now. I tend to move towards not floorage anymore. Oh, boom. So we've got all of our potatoes. And Get you in there. Drink. And you know what? Look what we can do. Take you off. Can take you off. And I can walk around this bloody place like a boss. Hell yeah. Very, very nice. Can you not pick things up in this person? Oh, I thought you'd be able to like, at least interact with the world. Oh, you can a little bit. But I can't pick up any of this at all. That's a shame. But boom. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy, happy, happy Larry. Speaking of Larry, I would like to get the greenhouse increase in size now, I think. Because I shouldn't have to do all of my harvesting. I'm a lazy person and I want to keep it that way. So the next process, I think. Well, are we good on everything else? So we've got a supply of CO2, but we don't have an unlimited supply of CO2. But I think we're like quite a bit in here. We've got 3.91 kilomoles. Also the character as well, we obviously have the waste tank, which should be fine. And you can see there, like the CO2 is still increasing in here. Is that me breathing that's doing that? Oh no, we still got airflow happening. What I need to do is this ventilation system needs to run through the entire base now, not just the greenhouse. Oh, I know what I need to do. Let's make a T-ray scanner. So I need iron, electrum, silicon, waspaloy. Electrum, silicon, and waspaloy. Just need the silicon. Do I have silicon? I have silicon. Boom. And then we'll be able to see... I mean, to be fair, there's nothing really hidden. Everything is visible. So it's fine. But this allows me to just double check. So, in here, as you can see... Oh, I can't... Oh, because you're not connected to anything, that's why. Goodbye, passive vent. So, the airflow that we're getting is all because this is the single vent for the entire base now. So I need to run multiple vents through. So what I should probably do is run this line up to the ceiling. What is that there for? There's no sensor there. Don't remember what that's for. But yeah, if we run this pipe just along here, and we'll get some ventilation put into this room, because I think that's required. So if I stick you in there for now, I need some insulated passive vents. But I think I need steel. I need steel, I need silicon. Yeah. Silicon is going to be the problem. Nothing in you. Obviously nothing in you. Nothing in you. And we've got 33. So let's get ourselves some steel made. We've got enough bloody coal. So you're empty. So stick you in there. Give me iron. Give me iron. That should all get processed. What temperature was this tank? 1156 degrees C. That is plenty. Unfortunately, when I empty this furnace, that's going to get ruined. What I might do, let's make a larger batch of steel. Let's not just do 200. Because steel is something that we're always going to need. So let's get, and we've got all this iron. Look, we've got shed loads of iron. So we go 1, 2, 3 more irons. Iron. And coal. 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 There we go. That's going to bring the temps down in there. Not a lot, though, which is nice. Not a lot. But yeah, I'm going to dump this out once it's finished processing. Which is about now. Let me get this emptied. It's going to ruin the tank over there, but I'm not bothered. I need to create a standalone tank. The temperature needs to be over 627 degrees C, which I think will be alright. So if I was to turn the input on, yeah, we got steel. Look, easy. That's 600 gram. Perfect. Thank you very much for all this steel. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Give me 100. You go in there. We're now going 100 on steel. So I need insulated passive vents. And let's go for 1. Oh. I mean, it's probably fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go for 10. 2, 3. It's probably overkill. And I probably don't have the silicon for it anyway. Actually, that's the point. I haven't got the silicon for it, so let's not do that. Because now I'm going to run out of... Yeah, I can't do all my insulated pipes. Bloody hell. None in there. None in there. None in there. Okay, so I need to do mining. Basically. But you know what? I'm going to do that before the next episode. So today, I mean, didn't really do much, but you know what? It wasn't too bad. So we got all of our advanced alloys, which is very, very nice. I got my greenhouse and workshop combined into one. We've got the sensor cylinders made, and we've got the hard suit jetpack made. So even though it isn't a lot, that is still progress. Because the sensor lenses alone are going to save us so much time. Which is fantastic. So, I will go and do loads of mining before the next one. I'll make sure I've got plenty of stuff. And then we won't have to go and worry about mining in the interim. And then we will get our base air system, whatever you want to call it, all up and running. Then I want to expand the greenhouse because what I want to do is I want to grow one of each crop. Uh, it's going to be overkill on food, but I want to do it because I can do it. And then what we'll do is we'll build a system where Larry will only harvest something if we haven't got some of it stored. So I don't know. We can read from, because I assume from the automated oven. Yes. So I think we'll be able to load a specific reagent. Is my hope. I might be wrong. Um, I don't know. But I'd like to be able to. I want to see whether I can read a specific reagent, kind of like what you can do with um, the thing. Yes, you can load the reagents from a printer, can't you? So I can load like I think I'll be able to load from a specific reagent. Maybe I can't, but I'll have a play. But basically, I want to have every single crop. I want to have the Larry or multiple Larrys. Maybe we'll have a look at multiple Larrys on a single rail. And I want them to go around, monitor my greenhouse, and it goes, oh, we just had a potato. Let's go and check potatoes. Oh, we can harvest a potato. Let's harvest that crop. Let's replant it, stick it in the automated oven. We'll have an extra potato in there. So then that maybe the Larry goes and redocks, and then just waits and goes, oh, we need some flour. Let me go get some wheat, and we'll get that somewhere, and we'll figure wheat out. But yeah, you get the idea. You get the idea. But that's a long-term job anyway, because we're obviously going to have to scale up power. We need to tidy up. We need to get all of our gas system all up and running properly. We need to handle this. We probably need to pull the CO2 out, build a system that will cool it, and then we'll dump it into this tank. At which point this tank will obviously keep our base up and running. But yeah, there's loads to do, loads tidying up to do, and yeah, we will kind of go from there. And maybe one of these days we'll get the rover. We'll see. So, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye.